We have so many things that were mentioned on what's coming up for season 2 for the first Descendant. Let's take a look and break this down on what does it mean. Are we getting a lot of content? Yes or no? Are we getting more than 2 Descendants? Let's dive into this video. First of all, let's see what the players are suggesting. One of them said more boss patterns, and the developers went on to respond, and they said, so far we've been implementing patches to replace some bosses patterns with new ones. New bosses will be able to be added into the content for season 2. We're preparing to introduce new monster type of field in season 3. We will work on a diversity of bosses pattern while ensuring to align with the hack and slash and run and gun type of style. So we're going to be getting brand new bosses, and looks like we're going to be using our guns a little bit more, which is something cool. And we got another one in regards to the improvement of the grappling hooks. And this has to be something in regards to one particular Descendant, and this is Bunny. Bunny, when she decides to run, she takes care of everybody, and by the time you get there, there's nothing else to do. So they're trying to implement a grappling hook type of system where the cooldown is a lot less, so you're able to travel as fast and get there as fast as Bunny, because Bunny don't need no grappling hook. She gets there fast. So that is going to be another improvement that they're going to make for season 2. Another question that the players had, it was in regards to improving terrain features that interface with run and gun type of game style. So the developers went on to say that we are continuously refining the level design, enhancing the quality. Terrain adjustments are included every update, but due to the ambience of objects, some unaddressed terrain elements still remain. With this, they will continue to work on a long-term level design improvements to ensure we have a much smoother gameplay experience. And then we move on to something really cool that they're going to definitely implement on season 2. And this has to be in regards to the module. Question was asked, content requirement initial learning should be more detailed and mandatory for modules enhancement. Offer rewards to alleviate the stress from such mandatory tasks, providing a support package to help with new players' growth. Developers went on to say they are saying we are preparing several support strategies in season 2. We plan to reward players with enhanced modules as they progress to the story. We will also be able to reduce the farming difficulty for Enso and Glade to allow players to have more Descendants in an early stage to help them reach harder difficulties. Additionally, we'll be able to introduce better guides, help features, and also clear difficulties indicators to support players in settling into the early game. So this is about pretty much all the new players coming to the first Descendant. It has nothing to do if you already been playing the game or you started playing the game. This is not going to be something that you're going to be able to be introduced to. And then we got some more questions, and this one is in regards to Descendants and weapon balance. So far, we're focused on reworking specific Descendants and weapons in each patch for season 2. They're planning to overall rebalance and allow players to choose from a broader range of weapons and Descendants. This is going to be a big plus for season 2, because at this moment, you have a lot of ultimate weapons. Unfortunately, not all the ultimate weapons work for certain things, which it's a big down, because you really don't want to farm for those, because what is the point of farming for weapons that you're not going to use? So they are working on trying to rework things, making them better, which also leads me to the second one, and it has to be in regards to the low reward drop rates that feel more difficult than they should be. Please improve farming difficulties. Developers went on to answer, and this is for season 2. To address drop rate concerns in season 2, we introduced the target reward system. While certain items have a 20% drop rate, some players might obtain the item on their first try, while others may not get it. And if you guys been there, Sometimes it's not the 10th, sometimes it's not 20, sometimes it's 30, 40, 50 times, and then you're going to get that drop. So our analysis of server-wide logs showed that overall drop rates align with the intent of 20%, but individual players experience often do not coverage to this 20%, leading to a variability. Now, the target reward system aims to address this by allowing players to select a mission and then earn a guaranteed reward after a set number of attempts, as an example. So if you're going to run a mission, it says, well, for 10 runs, you will be able to have this weapon. So within 1 and 10 runs, you will probably be able to get that weapon. And additionally, we plan to offer enhanced shape stabilizers as limited time event rewards, which increases the chance of obtaining rare items when opening amorphous materials. We are committed to providing the balanced farming experience that feels fair for all players. So now you guys know that they have made big improvements, especially this week, where you are able to just level up a character. If you're trying to level up your character and just upgrading it and power ranking, all you have to do is go into the infiltrations and then just run them. And it takes 2 runs, about 70 minutes. I show you guys here. Here's the link for this video. Just check it out. It's in the description. It just like in 70 minutes, you're able to just level up 1 character and guns at the same time, which is crazy. Next question is in regards to the story that players are feeling that it's a little too short, but the answer from the developers, it's a good one. They are planning to expand the main story with each season. So we are increasing our team size to deliver more story content. Our goal is to improve the rich storytelling experience, not only for main plot, but also for stories of the Descendants. So that is a good thing, because if you guys didn't catch that, they're hiring more people to be able to improve the game, especially the storytelling, just bringing down that lore and just making it happen. So next one we have in regards to some players want a system where the story changes based on their choices, leading to a difficult outcome. Now, guys, this is not an RPG type of game. This is a loot and shooter. So they pretty much, their answer was no, we don't feel like that is this type of game that we are going to be introducing something like that. So, which is good. I'm hoping that they stick to their guns on that one. Next, we like to see new characters' abilities added, as the current roster lacks diversity. So this is a huge question and a big problem in the first Descendant right now, especially for all of you guys that started playing late October and late September, and it's already on November or December, whenever you guys are watching this video. And you're like, well, I got nothing else to do because I already farmed everything. So this is something that is going to help just bring more content to the table. And they're saying, we're exploring ways to introduce more new characters, and result, we will introduce 2 new Descendants, 1 male and 1 female in Season 2. However, guys, there's one more coming. It says, new Ultimate Descendant will be added. We'll continue the efforts to bring more diverse and innovative Descendants. So overall, we're getting 3 Descendants for Season 3. What's going to be brand new ones, 1 male and 1 female. And for Season 2, we're also getting an ultimate. So overall, you can say 3. So let me know in the comment section, which ultimate do you think we're getting for Season 2? So this is a big W. The more stuff we're able to do in the game, the better it's going to be. And then we're talking about this, which is very, very good to talk about. In the questions, it says, adding characters that enable more diverse combat styles, especially characters specializing in range attack, support abilities, and co-op play. We hope to see more unique characters with complex skill mechanics and specialized combat styles. Developers went on to say the following, which is, I think, is a good answer. We're working on adding more characters with diverse abilities to offer a broader gameplay experience. However, we believe that this is also requires more varied content. Currently, the content is divided into two main types: intercept battles, which involves defending against a large type of bosses, and then we also going into the exterminations, which also focus on defeating many monsters, which is something that was introduced, which are the 400 infiltrations. You guys already know if you run them. And also the last update that they made, where you can go into the terminals and do the defense modes, and you're going to get tons of different enemies. So as a result, they said characters optimized for this type of content are going to be highlighted. We think it is necessary to diversify the type of content to allow for a wider range of character choices. At the same time, we are carefully testing new content to avoid creating an environment where new characters feel required as a choice for this content. As soon as we have new content is ready, they are going to be able to seek out players' feedbacks, group tests, and also dev notes to let us know how they're going to be able to implement this brand new content and also Descendants, so it doesn't feel like you have to get that character to be able to complete certain things, such in Bunny, with Bunny. And I think they've also made a little bit more improvement at the end of this season 1, where you have more of a variety of different characters. They added Freyna, which is now probably the best mob type of character that you can have, as long as you enhance her different abilities really well. I mean, you can crush anything just solo, which makes it good. You also got Valvi, you also have Vieza. In there you have Lepek. Lepek has gotten a huge improvement. And let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. I think that is going to be a very healthy thing to do, because it's going to give you choices, and choices are good in life, especially in life and in gaming. Now, we move on to the next one. Players are asking, the boss's attack patterns and combat styles are somewhat monotonous. Anyway, so they said, we hope to see void intercept battles with more complex pattern. And I gotta agree with this 100%, and I hope this happens, because this is in regards to making tougher content. That is going to be one of the hardest levels. And they went on to say, we're striving to balance adding complexity to patterns to include difficulty while ensuring they remain intuitive for players. We believe that the Deathstalker update aligns well with this goal. Going forward, we'll continue adding intercept battles by adding new patterns, ensuring they are both intuitive and also strategically fair. And another great update that they're going to introduce is for those gamers that are having hearing impaired issues. They're going to be able to improve, and they're going to continue improving, so you also are able to have a lot of fun in the game. So that is something that is coming. I'm very happy that they also are touching on that, because everybody likes to enjoy games. So if you can't enjoy the sound that well, but they're going to find a way to be able to do that. And then we also have some other stuff, and this is the player question. It says, the event that have been held or currently are going aren't very engaging. The reward aren't very sufficient and encourage the engagement. Current events are repetitive. We like to see more creative new events, such as seasonal special events. And this is something that I think is going to help the first Descendant game become more popular. And the developers went on to say, we're running web events, offer wide variety of events experience, and plan to enhance accessibility for complementing them in the in-game event features. We aim to provide various in-game events, such as attendance checks and also event into the store, so players can enjoy more activities within the game itself during the periods without major updates. And then they went on to say, which I think is a really good question. They said, we like to see special rewards like character skins. This is what's going to help when, let's just say, season 2 comes, and it comes out like about a month or maybe 3 weeks. During that time, that everything becomes too repetitive and it becomes a little boring for some of you guys. But if they are able to add this, I think it's going to help a lot. And this is adding special rewards like character skins that you are able to run, and you're able to do different challenges. And then you get this. They went on to say, we're always carefully considering event structure and rewards. As previously mentioned, we're planning to introduce a new event feature, and along with growth items, materials, and currency rewards, we're exploring other options, including character skins to enhance motivation and satisfaction. Ideally, these skins will align with the season's theme. So, like if we have Halloween or if we have maybe 4th of July, some companies do it like that where they're able to introduce things really quickly. So hopefully they do that. And they went on to also say is we're looking into ways for players to earn them simply through events, participating and playing. So like I mentioned earlier, if they are able to implement this and you're able to get skins, I believe Fortnite does it. They have different events where you can earn skins, you can earn weapon skins, and different things like that. You guys already have the guns. All you want is skins, right? So this is going to be a big W if they are able to implement this on season 2. And then we got a few more to go. It was a big update that they made, but it seems like season 2 is going to come really packed with a lot of stuff. And they went on to say with the equipment type, with the firearms, there is a lack of incentive to obtaining ultimate weapons. See, guys, they know. These developers know what's going on. They already know that we're not using certain ultimate weapons because it just doesn't have a unique. And one of the weapons that got a big buff this last week was the Albion. You guys know that. If you don't have it, I think you really need to farm this weapon, pair it up with Haley, and you're going to be very OP running those 400 dungeons, especially if you get all the 4 different weapons just to enhance the new ability that was added to it. You guys are going to become very powerful. So they said, we plan to rebalance ultimate weapons in season 2 to give players a broader choice based on their preference. Additionally, we'll continue to add ultimate weapons with interesting stats in effort to make them more worthwhile to collect. Thank you. Because the last weapon that they made for only Haley, pretty much it's not, I mean, who wants to farm it? It's just for one character. It's useless unless you love to collect things. Then you're going to go for it. But it's not even that great of a weapon anyway. So, and we have a couple of more. One of them, it says here that increase the performance of dedicated Transcendence modules. We'll review the performance and underutilized Transcendent modules and adjust them to allow more variety on its usage. So one more thing, I believe, let me see. Well, we got a couple more, guys. We got a couple more. I'm telling you, season 2 is going to be packed with a lot of stuff. The limited selection of skins makes it hard to be able to customize. They're going to introduce more things that you're going to be able to customize to your character. So that is also something cool because you are able to become very unique in that sense. And also another question that was asked by the players, make character skins in the battle pass and skins for the firearms and players frequently use more appealing. Yes. You got to make those things more appealing. And also, I think they also need to make them for the ultimate weapons where you are able to get skins for your ultimate weapons. Maybe like, because it would be nice to have something for the Thunder Cage, something different, right? You just put on the skin, it looks cool. Hopefully they are able to do that because right now those skins, they're not that attractive to even get, but you get them if you play the game because as you progress, you earn the battle pass. Then we got another question says, are there any plans to sell retired skins again, or they are truly off the market? And the developers are going to say yes to that question, but they're going to see how their policy for the upcoming skins will be, so they are able to have this available for you guys to purchase for different Descendants. So the question, the answer to that question will be yes. They're working on that, so eventually they'll be able to do that. And then we got some server optimizations and also lag issues that the developers are working, especially for the 400 dungeons, that when you're running and killing all the different mobs, all the different enemies, sorry about that, just everything, the screen becomes kind of glitching away and feels like you're about to get kicked out, but it eventually just gets fixed. So they're going to be able to fix that. So there you go, guys. That is a lot of stuff, a lot of content. They're going to have a focus test that is going to be for season 2 content. So maybe some of you guys will be chosen, or we're going to be able to test it out before you guys, and we'll let you know what's going on and how cool it is. And also, don't forget that season 2 is going to start on December. I believe it's December the 5th. So you guys have about a month or so to be able to farm for everything. And then for season 2, just to give you a quick recap, 3 Descendants, more ultimate weapons. Abilities will be improved for the different ultimate weapons. Battle pass will be better than what it is already. And also maybe some skins, things that you're going to be able to earn during this season. Could be through maybe a different way that you are able to get more skins. So lots coming. And on top of that, I think the big dungeon for season 2 is coming. So get ready. We'll bring a lot of builds for you guys. And don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications to all. We'll see you guys on the next video.